Alright, here we are. Episode number 2 for NeoFly. And this is what we got here. So we purchased the Cessna 172 Skyhawk G1000. So we now own this plane. We bought it a little used, so we were putting in a little bit of work to it. Let's see, what can I tell you about this? So the last 2 days since the first episode, yeah, this is what I did. So I bought the let's fix this. So I bought the plane for $212,000, almost $213,000. I'm gonna spread the cost out over 12 months. I might adjust that to maybe make it 6 or something. But the I changed up my charts here. So we're into October. We finished off September at a $208,000 profit. But we only had $18,000 in cash in the bank. There's the value of the plane. We took depreciation for $17,000, and we have a net equity of $213,000. So that's where we stand now. And then we did a lot of flying. We did $98,000 yesterday. So just for the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, we had a negative in September because we just bought it at the end of the month, and we put in $10,487 in repairs after we bought it because we bought it used. And then yesterday I put in another $41,605. So total so far $52,000 in repairs, and we still have some to go. So because right now we fixed the engine to 99%, but the aircraft overall condition is still at 46%. So in order to fix that, we have to spend another $54,000, and right now we only have 72. So gonna do that a little bit at a time, probably 2 chunks, and then I figured we'd start off this morning with a short flight. Maybe we'll do a sunrise flight from Buckley Space Force Base. Does that make sense? It's an Air Force base in Aurora, California, and then we're gonna go to Denver, Colorado. It's only 10 nautical miles, but I set up a flight plan over here for it that so we're going to be going off here. We'll fly out, and we're going to do an IFR approach to Denver, which is Denver International, which is right up here. So it's supposed to be, I think, one of the more detailed airports in the game. So if we can fly in, if Microsoft Flight Simulator keeps our flight plan the same, we're going to be flying in on runway number 7, and we should get a good look at the airport. It's a very long runway here, 12,000 feet. We've been landing in like something like 4,000 or 5,000 feet length runways. So we'll land here. We'll probably take taxiway B4 to F, to some parking, either that or G, whatever the ground tower assigns us to. So we'll get this one uploaded and get this thing up and hopping. Let's load the flight plan. Oh, I was waiting for it. Still having my coffee this morning. So Buckley to KDEN. Let's see what we got. Alright, they have us... I don't know what they have us doing here, but this is the same. So we will get that going. Did I accept the job? What job are we doing? So we're going to be bringing 2 passengers to Denver International. It's only going to be $2,700, but it's a short flight, 10 minutes. We'll probably get another one going. Ooh, KDEN has steep airport fees at $406. So we did accept the job, so we can get this thing going, and NeoFly will take over. Oh, we got to adjust the time here. We'll probably do it when we get there too. We'll try that and then we'll adjust it when we're at the airport.
Hello, pilot. Let's see what's on the books for you today. Hi, pilot. New mission, new passengers. Let me know when you are ready to start boarding. Pilot from dispatch. Boarding passenger. Please stand by. Boarding passenger. Please stand by. Transporter from dispatch. All passengers on board. You can ask for the clearance to take off.
Alright, we will first adjust the weather, or not the weather, but the time. We're going to do live weather. And we'll get a sunrise going. And then we'll skip our checklist here. We'll get the plane started. Auto complete for now. So we're checking the brakes. Blah blah. We'll check our throttle. Hold that for 20 seconds. We're gonna get all our avionics on. We're holding the battery switch at the moment to get this thing up and going. We could probably start ATC now. Alright, nice. They got us on the same runway as we planned, so that's a good thing.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared to Denver Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 145 and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 128.45 squawk train 433. Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, read that correct. Contact ground on 121.6. Good day. Buckley ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha with Echo ready to taxi IFR. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi 2 and hold short of runway 14 using taxiway Bravo.
going to turn on our landing lights and our taxi lights.
Short runway 14, via taxiway Bravo cross runway 14 Bravo Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Alright, we got clearance for the taxiway, so we will head over to runway 14. Alright, so we are good to go here. So we are going to release the parking brake. While we do that, we'll turn this on. Increase the throttle just a little bit and get going here. Try not to hit the pole guy. Alright, so here is, what taxiway is this? This is taxiway B. And then we're going to cross over the runway up here on the left. The runway is over there beyond those little bushes. Make a left up here. We'll be crossing the runway. This is a busy area for other pilots, so we'll do a little spot check here, make sure that there's nobody oncoming. Right there, we're looking for runway number 14. We're gonna have to cross over the runway. Clear, clear. We're gonna have to do a little loop around the terminal and some general parking. Sharp turn coming up here. All right, we're taking a little shortcut, but we're almost there. Alright, here we are, runway number 14. Alright, we'll stop at the threshold. We'll park it for a second. Tune to tower. Request takeoff. we'll do a final check here. Our flaps are up. Let's go ahead and check our, we need 7,000 feet. And the heading will be over there. Let's get that set. Alright, as soon as we're airborne, we're going to turn on the autopilot and see what we can do about getting to Denver International. Alright, so we will release the parking brake. Let's see if we got to add a little more power before we get going. And we'll head on to runway number 14 here. Alright, so runway number 14, we're going to have liftoff.
Pilot, have a nice flight.
Alright, a little skip off the runway and we're airborne. Alright, so now let's see what we got going on here. So we, whoops, didn't want that. So we're leaving the air base there, Buckley Air Force Base. See if we can get nav mode on, or GPS.
Denver departure Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is passing 6,200 feet, climbing 7,000 feet. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Denver departure altimeter 30.16 radar contact continue.
Change our altimeter to match. Now we need to go to 9,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet, Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
All right, and we have to turn our heading on. And adjust, because we're in a manual sequence right now on GPS, so we got to manually get there. We're going to waypoint BONG. Actually, we'll do this.
Denver departure Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha requesting vector to next waypoint. Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha turn left heading 330, resume long navigation. Turn left heading 330, resume home navigation Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Alright, so we did that. That's fine. We're gonna look for Sarah for the waypoint and see where they want us to go. Alright, where are we at here? There's Sarah. Oh, okay. So that's part of our flight plan. We are currently over here. So we're going to turn left. Let's go ahead and add a measure distance to Sarah. So 296 is the direction that we're going to go. That will get us there. So our flight plan was useless, but I think it's because it was a short flight, so we just gotta navigate our own way over there. We'll do another flight probably right after this one. So Denver, yeah, you can see both airports here. So we just took off here, flew that way. There's Denver International. And off to our left is a wicked mountain range here. You got Mount Sherman. Was a doozy. Maybe we'll take a trip over there right after we land here. Alright, so short flight. What do we have to do to plan this thing? So we got our approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS runway 7 approach Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
So our approach is give or take 11, 12 nautical miles. So we got time to get lined up. We got time to reduce our speed. Well, we don't really have to reduce our speed. Here's the thing. Oh, we're still climbing to 9,000. And we are maxed out. When you're flying a Cessna 172 in these higher elevations, power becomes an issue. So get a good look at Denver here. Detail is pretty good. Let's get out of the plane. Zoom into this little cluster. Yeah, there's that mountain range here. That goes up to like 14,000 feet. And I think I might have flown over that peak right there. I think that might be Mount Sherman. We got a few other flight people going. Got a C-172 over there at 12,000 feet. Good luck, Mr. Miles, over the mountain range. Again, very populated city here. Guessing that's the business district. We are over, Aurora is over to our left. Denver downtown is over there. Alright, and we are getting there. So first flight of the day. Still waking up with coffee. Hopefully we have a nice smooth landing. Alright, we should be leveling out here, picking up a little bit of speed. It really is funny that in Florida, cruise speed is about 124, and that's what the throttle pulled out a little bit. Here we're still maxed out, RPMs are still doing okay, but we're only doing 103. Alright, we're going to adjust our heading so that we can hit Sarah. Because that is what's in our flight plan. And then we're going to go to TAILR and then runway number 7. So no GPS following, we're doing heading because it's a short flight. Alright, we're gonna not quite go up to that lake.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, you are 12 miles west of Denver. Maintain present heading and altitude. Contact Denver Tower on 128.75. Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 128.75 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha. Sierra Alpha Denver Tower. Altimeter tree 0.1 tree with 19 or 1 at 6. Cleared on.
Alright, so we're cleared for approach.
Departure on 128.15. Good day. 128.45 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha. Goodbye.
We got the runway off to our right. Let's see if we can see it. Nope, not from there. Alright, but we're going. So we are looking at the airport is 5,351 feet. So what we're going to do is reduce our throttle a little bit. We're going to try to get down to 85 knots. Once we do that, we're going to deploy our flaps. We're at 85. So we're going to hit some flaps. It's going to drop our speed a little more. But I think we're still doing okay because we're also going to reduce our altitude. as we change our heading. We almost have to go due east. Alright, not too bad of a turn. There's the runway over there. So we're going into the sunrise. Maybe we'll adjust that a little bit so that we can get a better view. So there you go. A little bit dimmer, a little less shadowy or glary. See if we can. Alright, so now we're sitting at 8,000. Runway is that, so we need about 63. Would put us in a good spot. Get a little lined up. We're going to do this to get down to 6,300 feet. A little faster. Get some nice detail out here. Alright, I think we're in pretty decent position. So we're going to move some stuff here. And we'll get ready for a manual landing. We are 7.7 nautical miles out. We still have... Oh, we never turned on our nav lights or anything. Boo. That's the thing about flying when you're not fully awake. Alright, so right now, the wind is 7 knots, pulling us to the left a little bit. So we'll make our adjustment. Alright, I think this is probably a good point to turn autopilot off. So our FLC is off already. Turn that off, turn that off. And now we got control. Speed is at 70. It's pretty good. Very long runway, so we got plenty of room here to go. No need to be fancy and hit the threshold. adjust for the crosswind a little bit and point just to the right of the runway. And then as we get close, we're going to get the 500 mark soon, but we'll pull to the left and line up with the runway right at the end. Should be getting 500 notice soon. We're reducing our throttle. Get our speed to drop. Ideally, I'd like to be around 70 or 80. Alright, coming in for a nice smooth landing, hopefully. Wind's not pushing, so we'll help. We're at 75. Reduce the throttle a little more. Make a small correction there. Ooh, we skipped the ground.
You greased that landing. Ace.
Alright.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
So let's see where the parking looks like. Yeah, that is a long runway. So there's the turn off up there. This is B4. Let's see if we need to contact the tower.
Denver ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha, request taxi to parking.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo 4 Alpha 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 Sierra Mike Alpha Alpha 2 Sierra Charlie.
Alright, that is a big one. Big airport. So we're turning on to B4 right now. We gotta go B4 to AA to AS to M to A to A2 to SC. So we'll see if we can follow that.
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha, did you hear my last transmission?
I did.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo 4 Alpha 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 Sierra Mike Alpha Alpha 2 Sierra Charlie Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
That's a lot of taxiways. Alright, so N. I'm looking at the map of the airport here. So we're currently on B4 going to AA. Then we're going to M. Oh, we gotta go to the left. Increase our speed a little bit. Where is A? Oh, I see AA. Well, we don't need AA. We need A2. A2 or N. And get lost in the taxiways. So AA. To AS to M. Holy cannoli. Where's SC? Feel like we need directions. Oh, alright, I see it. Alright, so we'll get a good look at the terminals. We're picking up some decent speed here. We could get rid of this so that we can see. Man, that's a bumpy taxiway. Coming up to an intersection over here. Woo, skippity skip skip on the taxiway. Denver needs to pave. I mean, I'm not even going that fast. You guys are killing my airplane. Alright, AA is to the right. Let's get off of B4. Let's see if AA is better. I thought it was get smoother for a second. We're gonna go this way. See if we can get a look up there. Take the service road. Maybe this is smoother. It's not looking like it. That was a bad idea. We're skipping and jumping. It's alright, we're taking a little shortcut. Oh boy, I hope we don't mess up the airplane. We should have stayed on the on the taxiway. All right, we'll go back. That was not a good idea. Thought we were gonna take a detour, but not working out there, so we gotta go up this hill without damaging our plane. Alright, go. Push, push, push. No, we're not going up. Alright, so we'll park here. We'll call this general aviation. But, so we'll do this. We'll roll back. We'll hit our brake. And we'll end this flight.
Transporter, you can open the doors and begin the disembarkation.
Alright. So let's see what we end up with. So this was 10. Took us 38 minutes. Oh, and our landing was minus 49. That was super.
Transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on the bus. Check that they haven't forgotten anything. Have a nice
Super
day.
light touchdown. We did not get that bonus.
Let's go.
We did get that bonus. And again, this was 406. And then our financial log. We got, with the bonuses, we got 32,240 or 3240, and airport fees was the 406. So we can update this pivot there, puts us at 252. We're gonna update this one. So our passenger went up a little bit, airport fees went up a little bit. Currently sitting at a profit of 38,000, almost 39. Our cash is 75,045. 75,045, that matches up there. And then we can refresh our Cessna Skyhawk P&L. The other one was everything. So we did 101,000 so far, and it's only October 2nd. So appreciate you tuning in. We will get another one going in a minute. I'm going to go get a refill of a cup of coffee.